Bleacher Report just released its top 100 NBA players list for next season, and I'm happy to report 4 New York Knicks players made the list. We're going to break down what New York Knicks players made the list, where they fell on the list, and if they should have been higher on the list. We're also going to look at Quentin Grimes, who recently received an extremely special honor. We're going to look into this and so much more today. Let's get started. Bleacher Report just released its top 100 NBA players list for next season. And as we said at the top of the show, 4 New York Knicks players made the list. And here's who they are. R.J. Barrett, Julius Randle, Jalen Brunson, and Josh Hart. These are the 4 New York Knicks players that made the list. So Josh Hart just barely made the list at 99. He wasn't on the list last year, so shout out to him. Then we have R.J. Barrett, who made the list. He's actually down 32 spots. He was at 59 last year, and now he's at 91. That's likely due to the regular season he had and how up and down it was. Then we have Julius Randle, who is up 18 spots from last year, from 73 to now 55. And that's likely due to Julius Randle and his all-star campaign, making all-NBA again, and just going into the playoffs again with the New York Knicks. That has a lot to do with his regular season, though, I would assume. And then finally, of course, our man Jalen Brunson, taking one of the biggest leaps of any New York Knicks player in terms of moving up. He went from 61, 25 spots up, to 36. The biggest jump for him and the biggest jump for any New York Knicks player at this point in time. Now, I'm very happy to hear that 4 New York Knicks players made the list. Happy to hear about Josh Hart. The unfortunate part there is R.J. Barrett, because he went from a very kind of medium spot on the list last year to really the bare bottom of the list this year, 91. Dropped a lot of spots back. He's going to have to do a lot this upcoming season in order to get back into at least the middle pack of the list for next season. But then you have Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson, obviously the 2 stars of the New York Knicks that have jumped the highest in terms of the listing and rankings for Bleacher Report. But obviously, I know you're curious. What are the top 5 players in the NBA for next season? Who are they? Well, according to Bleacher Report, these are who they are. So we have Jason Tatum at number 5. He was actually at 7, so he went up to 5, jumped up 2 spots. We have Luka at 3. He was 3 last year, 3 this year. Joel Embiid jumped up 2 spots. He was 6 last year, 4 this year, probably because he won the MVP, obviously. So shout out to him. And then, close it out for 2 and 1. We have Giannis at 2. He went down 1 spot because he was 1 last year. And then we have Joker, up from number 2 to number 1 this year. And of course, that's fitting. He is an NBA champion, won the NBA chip this past season. He deserves that spot. So absolutely. Do we have any issues with that? Jason Tatum, some people are, maybe he's a little too high. But Luka, Joel Embiid, Giannis, Joker, I think we all can agree. Those are probably the faces of the league right now. And whether you love him or you hate him, I think that Luka probably will be higher next year because of what he's doing this offseason. So let's just keep an eye out for Luka and all the magic he's going to display heading into next season. But there were some issues with the list for me. I did have a couple of issues. I'm not going to go through the whole list. The Bleacher Report list is available. If you want to go ahead and look at it, you can review the whole top 100 list like I did to see all the players that made it. But I looked through the list, and I just found some players that may have been a little too high, or maybe some New York Knicks players, Jalen Brunson, maybe should have taken their spot. So if we take a look here, we have Tyrese Halliburton at 33. He was at 51 last year, up 18 spots to 33 this year. And then you got Trae Young at number 30. He's actually down 18 spots. He was number 12 last year. And then you got Donovan Mitchell at 20. He was 21 last year, and he's up to 20 this year. Now, that's where I have a little bit of an issue, because Donovan Mitchell has been bounced out of the playoffs twice by the man that is listed as number 36 on this list in Jalen Brunson. If you have been knocked out of the playoffs twice by the same guy, then I'm thinking that needs to be used as an influence into the rankings. Now, it seems like these are only due to regular season, given where everybody is. But even with that, even if it's only regular season, Tyrese Halliburton at 33 and Jalen Brunson at 36. I don't care how many passes Tyrese Halliburton is going to average. Jalen Brunson should be higher than Trae Young, in my opinion, and should be higher than Tyrese Halliburton. It could be argued that he should be near Donovan Mitchell, but he's at 36. It's okay. I can't wait to see what his jump is next year, because I'll tell you one thing. If you think Jalen Brunson is going to stay number 36 on this list next year, it's laughable. But it's okay if you don't believe it, because I know Jalen Brunson is the top 25 player in this league right now, and I know that Bleacher Report will update its ranking next year, and Jalen Brunson will be within that top 25. Mark my words on that one. Quentin Grimes received a very special honor from his high school recently. And besides telling you about it, because the video package was so beautiful and special, let me show you it. Roll it.
Dude, right here. Man, you good? It's my son right here. Yo, man, you good? I like that jersey. I like that jersey. I like that jersey.
Tonight we celebrate College Park's favorite son and the best basketball player to ever come out of Montgomery County, Quentin Grimes. Also in attendance tonight, University of Houston head basketball coach Keldon Sampson, assistant coaches from the University of Houston, and players from the University of Houston's current team. He scored 2,863 career points. He grabbed 854 career rebounds and dished 582 career assists. He's also the all-time leader in career double-doubles with 68. After high school, Quentin went on to become an All-American at the University of Houston, leading the Cougars to the Final Four in the year 2021.
Yes, that's right. Congratulations to Quentin Grimes, who had his high school jersey recently retired. Julius Randle just had it done, and now joining him in that is Quentin Grimes. What a great moment. So special. You can see that he cared about it. He loved it. It was a special honor to him. He had the people he cared about most with him there. And not only that, some Knick personnel was there too, because a photo was snapped that caught Knick executives Gerson Rosa, William Wesley at Quentin Grimes' high school jersey retirement in Texas. So shout out to Knicks management for going down there and supporting Quentin Grimes at his high school jersey retirement. That was a very special moment for Quentin Grimes. Obviously, he had his coach there. He had his family there. He had his friends there. You can see in the video montage, he was so happy to be there, so happy for the moment, and it was special to him. Like Julius Randle, for him, how special it was for him, Quentin Grimes alike, it's very special for him. These are moments that build you, that make you. You work so hard in these different sections in your life. And then when you make it to the NBA, and then finally you go back to your high school, you go back to your roots, and they want to celebrate you and honor you because of how good you played, it's a moment that you cherish in your life forever. It is on your legacy forever, and it's something you can never wash away. And I think that's why it's so important for so many players. So shout out to Quentin Grimes. You can see here how happy he is, holding up his jersey with a very big smile and a yell on his face. Everybody clapping around him because everybody is just so happy for the young man receiving this accolade so early on in his career. And I think you heard the announcer say it, but it's also on this tweet from New York Basketball on Twitter as well too. But I just want to repeat it because it's so key here. Chase your dreams. Don't ever let anybody tell you that you can't do something. I don't care whether it's basketball, whether it's football, any sport, any profession, anything at all. Quentin Grimes, these NBA players, we have so many different athletes around the world. They show us every day that if you want something bad enough, you work hard enough for it. You can attain it and you can get it. And if that smile and that love of the game that's on Quentin Grimes' face isn't enough to tell you that working hard and getting your dreams matters, I don't know what else will. Because I know for me, just like Quentin Grimes, and I'm sure a lot of you can agree with this too, I am chasing my dreams and trying to make that future relevant for me. And Quentin Grimes is doing the exact same thing with his future. Not only for his own legacy, but with his legacy for the New York Knicks. And I think he's going to take a major leap next season. Not because his jersey was retired for high school, but because he's been putting in the work this offseason with some lethal shooters and some NBA legends. And I think all of that is going to pay off to something very, very important for Quentin Grimes. If you like this video, go ahead and leave a comment below, smash that like button, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Until next time, Knick fans. Peace.